Jed Talking. I'm Brooke.
And I'm Nicholas.
And we're the Future Jeds.
This is a podcast all about our likes, loves, and dislikes.
And that's just
Talk.
And we're back. We've been gone for 1,000,000 years.
That long.
Mm-hmm. That's probably what the people think. All three we have left after our hiatus. So our last episode was on chicken nugget reviews. We hope that was enjoyable for all. We weren't planning on being off for 2 weeks. We were planning on being off for 1 week. And emergencies happened. I was dog sitting and the dog got sick, and so I had to take it to the vet where I work. So
I told you couldn't leave it.
No, I had to monitor it, and that was the day that we were going to record the podcast. And then Nick was gone, and he was out of town, and then as soon as he got back, I left, and I was out of town, and that was the week we were going to be off. And then we didn't do 2 weeks worth. So I am so sorry that you didn't have the privilege of hearing our beautiful voices.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure that was so sad.
For 2 weeks. We know it's a bummer. Please dry your tears, because we have returned with more relationship crap.
Pretty much.
Right?
Yeah. All
So
the great weddings nonsense.
Yes. Today, as you can see, we're talking about wedding things.
Your favorite.
I don't mind it, but
You like wedding.
I do, because I love you. That's really it.
And you like planning your wedding.
Yeah. I think most girls would.
I would hope so.
But it's not like the movies, gals. It's not.
You just start going to shops and pointing at everything. And
Yeah.
they're like, here you go.
Yeah, or you just walk into a dress shop and you're like, oh, it's a $15,000 dress. I'll take it. What?
Let's say yes to the dress. They're the best. What's your
I've
budget?
come in with $7 and I'm thinking I want a silhouette dress, and my meemaw, my peepaw, my aunt, my uncle, my sister's boyfriend and best friend are all here to make sure this day goes exactly how I want it. And then she goes completely sideways. She gets a dress that's $40,000.
Yep.
And it is now a strapless princess dress. And Mima has left the building because she's now exited the family from the drama that has occurred from picking the dress.
Yeah, that's a pretty accurate episode.
Thank you. I did not have $1,000,000
You didn't.
in getting my wedding
You
dress.
didn't win the lottery.
No. But exciting news as of today.
Yep.
A few hours ago. I bought my wedding dress.
Yay. A job done.
Hey, No,
What are you doing?
it's a very exciting thing.
It's very exciting.
nervous.
Over.
A short synopsis on my thoughts. Only a few hours after being done with the process. I really enjoyed getting to look at different dresses online, and throughout all of the years I've had Pinterest, I've had a wedding board, as I'm sure most people do.
Are all the dresses going to be deleted?
No.
No?
But it was a lot different than I thought it would be, not in a bad way, just different, because my mind doesn't work like Kate Hudson's did in Bride Wars, where she put the dress on and she was like, I know it's a little expensive and it's the first one I've tried on, but I am in love and I get this one. This is the dress. This is my... But, what? My brain does not work like that.
No, you have to try
Like,
20.
Yeah, way more than 20. Oh my gosh, do you know how many dresses I've tried on?
I have no idea.
I would say at least 10 to 15 at each store. and I've been to 3 stores.
Goodness.
So I've tried probably 50 wedding dresses on, which is a lot, if you didn't know. But not a lot for some people. But it seems like for me, everyone that I ever knew got engaged after we did, and already like had their wedding. It feels like, but already planned all of their wedding. It's all done, and they all went to one dress shop and bought the dress of their dreams. It was probably the first one they tried on too.
Yeah.
So that was fun.
It's the dress of your dreams, but you don't know the other options.
And see, that is where our story begins, because the first dress shop I went to, I found one that I really loved, and I just was like, I cannot buy a wedding dress at the first place I ever look. I want to experience the idea of shopping around for dresses. I have no idea, like, this could just be a cloud nine feeling, and I've never tried wedding dresses on. This could be so exciting. So I went to another place, and I really liked one there, but then I was like, oh, the one at the first place is still winning. And then I came back to Asheville, and I was bummed, because I was like, I wasn't necessarily expecting to buy my wedding dress this weekend, but kind of, like, I feel like
I wish you did.
a failure. And then that same night, someone I knew from high school had gone wedding dress shopping the exact same day and bought their dress that exact same day at the same store. And I was like, oh, perfect. And then another girl did the exact same thing. It was like, I don't know who's pranking me, but I'm not a fan of it. And then a couple weekends ago, a girl that was my roommate in college got engaged quite a bit ago now, a couple months ago. But she went to the exact same store I went to. They had a sale, and she bought her dress at the first place that she went. And I was like, what the hell is going on? So I knew I wanted to keep looking, but I was like, okay, if I go to a couple dress shops in Asheville and I'm still thinking about this one dress, I'll just go back. Like, my plan going into today was like, I won't like any of them, and I'll just go back on Saturday and buy the dress, because I want to be done with the process. And I was stressing out because I don't know if it's true or not, but dress shops tell you it takes 6 months for them to order the dress and you get it, because they have to then fit you and order the dress that the designer has to make, and then they have to ship it to you, and then you need to allow 3 months for alterations, which seems more reasonable, especially if you're getting a dress, that has a lot of layers and everything like that, for it to be ready in time for your bridal portraits, which are usually 2 months out from your wedding, a month. And I'm like, oh, we're screwed. Like, I'm going to not have a dress, because as of yesterday, we are 10 months away from our big day. As of yesterday. It was June 4th yesterday. Why are you making that face?
I don't know.
You don't know.
It was also August.
Okay. Anyways. But I was
But
like,
it
we're
was
10 months away from our wedding, and I don't have a dress. I don't have anything. I'm never going to have a dress. It's very dramatic for me. So I was like, I really liked that dress. I could see getting married in that dress. If I feel really confident, I'll just go get that dress. If I don't feel confident, I guess I'll have to go to Greenville and try again. So I went in for today, and I was like, it was my day off, because before I'd made it like a weekend thing, and I bought like a cute little dress to go dress shopping in. My dad brought me this hairbrush that said bride, and my mom got me flowers, and I did like this cute hairstyle. We went all the way to Charlotte for it. It was a whole thing, and it was a lot of fun, because I wanted dress shopping to be an experience. I wanted to feel like a bride. I wanted to feel pretty. I need to look kind of like I would look on my wedding day in terms of hair and makeup, because I don't get how people roll up looking ugly and then be like, I'll envision it for the day. No. I had heels. I had everything. I had like a little go bag of emergency stuff and everything. And then today, My mom couldn't go with me because she had to work. My sister's moving back to college in a couple weeks. And I was like, I really want Lauren to be a part of this. So I'm just going to have to go on my day off and maybe mom can meet us out if I find one. So I was like, I woke up this morning and I was like, whatever. I like put a random dress from my closet on. I did my hair and makeup, thank goodness, and everything. But I was a little bit less inspired, you know? And then I got there and I tried this dress on and I was like, ooh. The emotional turmoil has begun once again. I know wedding dress shopping for people is probably like, oh my gosh, this is so exciting. I'm a bride. I'm beautiful. And that is part of it for me too. Trust me. But my mind is like, okay, but I liked this one last time. And am I going to feel like this if I go to the next place? And then I'm going to be like, well, I like this dress too. And I don't know if I like it better than the last two that I really love. And what if, you know, I haven't been dress shopping that much and I've only been in these places? And what if I find one better somewhere else that's even a better price or a better fit or whatever? And what if Nick doesn't like it? What if my boobs are showing too much? What if they're not showing enough? What if
a lot of concerns.
My butt is not in the right place? Like everything. And so that was a big part of it for me. So I had a little emotional breakdown mentally. I really liked this one. We FaceTimed my mom and Mark from the principal of Emmanuel got to see my dress. So she was at work. And Dale, the maintenance man, also. So that was good. But I had her play, because we were the only ones in there. I had her play the song I was going to walk down the aisle to. I got a little fake bouquet. I had the veil and everything. It's not the veil I got. I didn't get that veil. It was not good enough. Oh. And it was like $400 too. Veils are like insane. I would think a veil would be like $70, $100. Apparently not. No, they're like half of the price of a dress.
I gotta go find a new veil now.
I think I'm gonna get it on Etsy.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Spoiler alert, my dress was less than $1,000. It was off the rack. It was off the rack. It fits almost perfectly. It was like a God thing. Lauren was like, maybe this is Jesus telling you that he knows how you don't like to spend money and everything. You'll save a lot on alterations. It's everything you want. And I'm like, you're right, thank you.
It should be easier now.
Yes. But I even had her play like party songs so I could dance in it and everything. I was like, let's get a groove going. Okay, ready. I've also decided that Lauren and I are going to do the routine from Friends.
Oh, okay.
Boys in dead trouble.
Does Lauren know this?
Yeah, I told her today. She was like, are you kidding? And I was like, no. And she was like, oh, this is upsetting. And I was like, too bad.
Okay.
But
that will be something.
It was a process. It was fun, and it was what I wanted in terms of like feeling special, feeling like a bride, feeling like I got to try a lot on. Like I said, I still tried on probably almost 50 dresses between everywhere I went.
It's so many.
And you know my emotional stance too. I'm like, I can't.
You can't what?
Any of it. I can't. Nick helps me make my decisions.
She gives me like 5 options and I have to figure out which one is the best.
And he couldn't help me on this one, so.
Nope. I didn't know if it would ever be done because I couldn't actually make the decision for her.
But I made it on my own. And I bought it and it's in my
You made
closet.
a good decision. And God gave you a dress. So it's like you cannot deal with any more emotional turmoil with dresses.
No.
Here it is.
The store clerk was like, I don't know if it'll be good for you to go to any more places. I'm like, you're probably right, girl. It's probably not.
No.
But alas, we went. Lauren and I went out to a nice, fancy French restaurant in downtown Asheville with my mom. Yeah. And I had a cocktail and felt fancy, and we saw fancy people. And I was like, this is good. I feel like an adult, a bride.
That's good.
So that's exciting. Yep. Another thing checked off. One of the main things to note if you are ever considering planning a wedding for yourself or someone you're paying for, $1,000 is probably the equivalent of $20.
Yeah.
in real adult money.
Yeah.
Which is a real bummer for two people that like to not spend $20.
Yeah.
So it's been fun.
So much money has to be spent for a day.
Let's have you tell your honest, full opinions on the wedding planning
What?
entity.
Industry?
Thank you. Industry. And then the wedding planning process. So let's start with your feelings on the wedding industry.
The wedding industry?
Go.
They're evil.
Oh.
They just raised their prices up about 8,000,000% because you added the word wedding to it. It's a dress, but we added the word wedding, so now it's $5,000 dress. It's amazing what we can do. Have great flower bouquets, and they're like, oh, I know this is just flower. However, because it's for a wedding, it will be $800. Please give me money now. It's great. I love how they upcharge everything.
Yeah, I mean, I would say a typical cost for a wedding dress, not including tax. I didn't think about that, but I would say is between $2,000 and $4,000.
Yeah.
Maybe $5,000.
I would think so.
Maybe like between $2,500 and $5,000.
Yeah.
For a dress that you wear
once.
But you want it to be perfect because it's your wedding dress, so you should spend money on it. But
it's the most expensive outfit you should ever buy.
Yeah.
But luckily yours was not $5,000.
It would never be.
That would be very sad. Not sure how you would feel about that if you're like, yes, here is my dress. It costs so much money.
Costs as much as a car. So how are your thoughts on our wedding process so far?
For us?
Yes.
It's been pretty simple for me. I've been given a lot of choices, and then I choose the choices that I think work best for us. And normally have involved the least amount of money being given away from me.
I would say that's accurate.
That's how I wedding plan. That's why if you ever plan a wedding, you shouldn't call it a wedding. You should just call it a church event. You're having a big church event. You think you could DJ for it?
There are going to be two people that are dressed a little bit fancier than everyone else, so ignore that.
We have a lot of things done now. A lot of the big ones.
Yeah. So, I would say one of the main things that's important to me is that Nick and I both be involved in the planning process in basically every way. Yep. I have not made any decision without him.
Nope.
My wedding dress is the only thing that I have or will not include him in. And we talked about a budget for a wedding dress, so technically you are included.
Just a little bit.
But I don't... If anything infuriates me more, it's when I see on TikTok, on the internet, anything in person, when people are like, the guy just shows up and gets married. I'm like, then he sucks. And if that's you, I'm so sorry. Like, I don't mean that personally. Or if you did your wedding like that or whatever. But I don't... This is not just my day. Nor do I want to be part of the planning. Only me. Part of both of our day. Like, that's a lot of stress to put on one person who doesn't have a wedding planner because they're not like a trillionaire. But it's your day too, and I feel like you should be involved in all the things. I know that you don't necessarily care what type of flowers we have, but you could... I could be photos. Like, I love this flower. Or I think that this flower would look nice. And you could be like, that's the ugliest flower I've ever seen. I do not want that flower all over the wedding. But if I never talk to you, you come into our wedding reception and there'd be all the ugly flowers and you'd be like, I don't want this. Or, this is our color scheme. Well, I hate blue, but I guess that's going to be our color scheme. Like, that's...
No, you didn't like my color scheme.
We're not getting married in the fall.
I don't know why you won't let me do maroon and gold for my football team.
I agree that if we got married in the fall,
have
we
a
would
new
do
name
that.
by the time we're married.
We're
Most
not
likely.
getting married in the fall, so we're not doing that.
Could have still done it.
We've talked about this. Our wedding colors are dusty rose, blush, and gold.
At least I got
Beautiful.
gold.
And pink is close enough.
No, it's not close. There's no pink in their uniforms.
It's a shade of red, and so is burgundy's.
Everything's a shade of a different shade. That's why it's a wheel. You can make any color from anything.
Anyways. But we have talked about every part of the wedding that we have planned.
Yep.
It's important to me that he be involved. If he didn't seem interested at all, I would be upset and cry.
Yeah,
Because, and it's not me being, I honestly don't think it's me being overly emotional on the bride. I think it is that you are part of this wedding. You've agreed to be a part of this marriage. We should plan the most epic party together. It should not just be my vision.
That's the goal. The most epic
If you
party
don't
ever.
want to be a part of the party, then don't come to the party.
That's
Like-
an option?
Yep.
Do I have to then still pay for the party?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, I guess I'll show up then.
Mm-hmm. Whatever. You don't know.
Yes.
But we thought we would go over Nick at Christmas. So he proposed December 5th, and for Christmas he got me this book off of Amazon.
You remember the day I proposed? I'm so proud. I thought you would have forgotten.
Yes, I definitely do.
You don't normally remember those things.
The Complete Wedding Planner. And I thought it'd be fun to go over some of the things that are in this book because they just kind of give general topics. And we'll say if we agree or disagree and what our thoughts have been on that particular topic. Okay.
Okay.
Again, as a reminder, we're getting married June 4th of 2022, so next year. So we are now officially 10 months out.
One day less.
Yes. So when they're saying for your wedding countdown, 12 months out or more, you should visit ceremony and reception venues. Done. Choose your wedding party. Done. Write your guest list. It's not complete by any means, but we did start that
Because we
when
keep adding people.
we were that far out. And subtracting.
And a little bit of both.
Yeah. Secure your chosen venue and wedding date. We did that.
Mm-hmm.
Arrange to meet with the officiant. Hi, PJ.
I hope so.
His dad is our officiant. Research and meet vendors. Done. Pre-book any in-demand vendors. Done.
I don't know what in-demand vendors we would
Like-
have.
I guess a venue or photographers that we really want.
I think we're good.
We booked our DJ and photographer before we even picked a date or venue. Work out your budget. It's still
My
not
budget
decided.
was $2, so we're over.
We're way over budget now. And pick a date for your engagement party. No one threw us an engagement party, and I'm so upset about it. I'm kidding. I don't care much.
She cares a little bit. Don't let her lie to you.
No.
Not much.
No,
Just
not
a little
much.
bit.
Like if I said how much I care, like 10% care.
1 to 10.
Yeah. So all those things are done except the engagement party thing. We did those 12 months out or more. 10 to 11 months out. So this is, we've passed this point as well. Send your save the dates. Yikes. We haven't even taken our engagement pictures.
It'll be fine.
I'm stressing. Book vendors. We have some. Organize an evening with your bridal party. They all live in different places.
How many states do we have?
I think that by the time everyone meets each other, it will be my rehearsal dinner.
Trying to think.
For sure, yeah. My rehearsal dinner will be the first time my entire bridal
I think
party.
we have 6 different states.
Let's go over them.
Right? We have North Carolina, South Carolina, Ohio, Florida, Kentucky, and then
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. Yeah.
Let's
Six.
say our bridal party. Well, no, I can only say my girls
I
because
think
he
we're
hasn't
good.
asked all of his guys yet.
We will. That will be for a later podcast.
I can say my girls.
That's fine. Okay.
His two sisters, Heather and Rebecca Judd. Hi. My sister Lauren Reese is my maid of honor. Hello. My friend Anna Duke from App, soon to be Anna Calloway. She is also engaged. Carly Paulson.
We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. Carly Paulson is now living in Kentucky. Hi Carly. I met her at Servant Event where I met Nick. And then Shelby Mag. I'm still used to calling her Shelby DeBrule. I was in her wedding last August, and I have been friends with her since preschool. Hi, Shelby. And Mary Beth Bull now.
Yep.
She just got married a few weeks ago, and I've also known her since 2nd grade, and I was in her wedding a few weeks ago.
So many people.
Mary Beth lives in Florida.
No.
Shelby lives in South Carolina.
No. Both used to live here. It'd be a
Yes.
lot easier.
Carly now lives in Kentucky. Anna lives in North Carolina, but she lives in Boone. So that's about 2 hours away from here. And Lauren used to live with me, but she is about to go to Chapel Hill. Go to our Hills. I'm very proud of you. And that is 4 hours away. His sisters both live in Hamilton, Ohio, which is 6 hours away. So none of my bridal party will be with me at all.
No. It's hard to plan an evening out when
so-
they're not here.
No evenings out. And not even at the bachelorette party will everyone be there. So we'll
gonna
see
do
at the
our
rehearsal,
best.
ladies. Hope you like each other. Anyways,
Just have to pretend to like each other.
set up a simple wedding website. I did that. It's on Zola.com. You can look it up. Research guest accommodations. We are not providing accommodations for our guests. We do not have that in our budget.
Nope.
I did look up and put on our website different hotels in the area and research their pricing so that people would know what is on the higher end, what's on the average, and what's on the lower end, which I think is very nice of me. Visit dress stores for dress ideas. I guess I did technically do that at 10 months. So cool. Discuss and research honeymoon destinations. We did that during the 10-month mark.
Yep.
And we have a destination picked out.
Oh, we do? Okay. Hasn't changed.
Just not the actual
I didn't.
resort yet.
I didn't know that you started listing other islands again.
But then I was like, no, we know the truth.
Yay.
We're going to Punta Cana, guys.
Hooray.
Start researching bridesmaid dress options. I
Have
would
you
not
done
say
that?
researching. I would say I know a style that I like, and then I saw another style, and I was like, ooh, that's also cute. So, undecided. I did not do that yet.
Well, you could.
Choose your outfit. I don't
Oh.
know what that means if it's not your dress.
You're only researching
guess no.
dresses, so
7 to 9 months to go. So now this is what we're supposed to be doing technically during this time.
technically.
Book your caterer. Not done yet.
Also
But,
won't have one. So
we don't have one.
we have a volunteer who will help us out.
Yes, we're doing a pasta bar. It's gonna be
Technically not
very
caterer.
cool. Yeah. No. We always hear sirens.
It's like one today.
Book your transportation. I am
Don't need it as
emotional
much.
about this. I don't know what we're going to do because the ladies are all getting ready off-site at an Airbnb,
There's
and
the
I
plan.
don't want to drive all in our separate personal vehicles, but transportation sucks and they require a minimum hourage, and I really just need them to be ready for 30 minutes.
We need a big car.
And we don't know what we're going to do in terms of our getaway car because we don't really know our plan yet on how we're going to get away or when.
Yes.
Anyways, book your florist/floral designer. Emotional about this. I don't know yet. We've looked at a lot of different florist options, and I have in our wedding email Google Drive a PowerPoint
flowers.
of different florists.
So many floors.
Yes. We are very likely in terms of like general flowers and bridesmaid bouquets and boutonnieres. We are going with a wholesale florist or flower farm. And my Nana, hi Nana, she's one of our #1 fans. We love you. She is going to be putting together the flowers for us because she used to be a professional florist. So thank you, Nana. You've got this. You have many months to prepare.
Start practicing.
Yeah. We'll go pick some dandelions out from the apartment. Book wedding entertainment. Done. Woohoo! We did it.
Yay.
Yay. Book all other vendors for any daytime or evening entertainment. I don't know what that would mean,
I don't know.
but maybe that
What are
means
we
like
entertaining you with?
maybe the ceremony musicians, which
That's your phone and a speaker.
yes, that is what I'm doing. And
It's
Miss
booked.
Leva is singing while I walk down the aisle.
That's already
So
done.
that is done. Great. Perfect. Order a wedding cake. Emotional about this as well. I have 2 different ideas. But our wedding cake is very simple because we don't care. Anyways,
And it doesn't taste like cake, it's wedding cake.
exactly. We'll be doing mostly wedding desserts.
I just want a brownie.
No brownies.
What?
I'm kidding.
They're my favorite.
I'm kidding. We'll use the tiny little cutouts and we'll just give people like this big of a brownie.
As long as I get to eat 50.
Order your wedding dress and accessories. Oh my gosh, it happened! Except my
Yay.
accessories, I have none of those.
How many accessories do you need?
Shoes, earrings,
It just keeps adding up.
a veil. But my grandma's gonna give me her earrings that she wore.
So
So I have that for free.
that's good.
I
Do
need
we
wedding
have a
shoes and
random veil? You want to wear your mom's veil?
No, probably not. It's probably ugly.
I don't know what her veil looked like.
I want sparkles.
I want sparkles. Okay, probably didn't have sparkles. They weren't really.
In
Big back then.
1994.
Yeah.
Someone, I hope everyone's okay, because that's like the 1,000th siren. Order your bridesmaids dresses. Yikes. Well, it's a good thing I have 2 months to go.
Well, you also won't be ordering all of them.
I'm not ordering any of them. Surprise girls, I'm not paying for them.
Well, normally you don't, but it's also because, it'd be weird for you to order all of them and then have them shipped to the other people's homes.
I also like how this next one is phrased. Book accommodations for your first night as newlyweds. Cool.
9 months out.
I don't think we need to do that even 7 months out. I think I'll probably do that
I'm not
a
too
month and a
concerned
half
about
out.
getting one hotel room.
Yeah, that's what we're
for
doing.
A single night.
Because we'll fly out the next day. Decide on wedding favors. Decision made, we're not doing them.
Decision made, we're not doing that.
That's established. 5 to 6 months to go. Write your gift list? What is that? Is that a registry?
I guess so.
We do have a registry made. We're still working on it.
Wait, what? 5 to 6 months
But
to go
it is-
shop for wedding rings? You should already have that done.
We bought his
Like
wedding
step
band.
1.
We bought his wedding band when we went to pick up my wedding ring from being resized the first time. And he bought my wedding band with my engagement ring.
Yep.
So,
It was
perfect.
perfect match.
We're done.
Yay.
Wedding complete.
Money's
We're
already
married.
spent.
Book your honeymoon. Cool. We'll
I'll
probably
be
do
done here
that soon. So more than 5 to 6 months out. Because we nervous. We're getting an all-inclusive resort in Punta Cana. So
Who knows what the world is?
if COVID's a thing anymore, I will die. From
We'll figure
tears.
something out.
Let me say this. I'm getting married in 10 months.
Yeah, the
To the
date's not
fullest
changing.
extent.
This is happening.
If COVID is a thing, that's too bad. That's the way I feel. Anyways,
The wedding will go on.
organize. Oh, the show will go on. The show? Friends references. Organize groom's outfit. I guess that makes sense. 5 to 6 months out.
Yeah, if you
All the
wanna
guys
get it
need to
all.
have their suits ready, but they're not doing suits. Only Nick is. The guys are
Yeah.
wearing dress pants and a white button-up, so that they don't have to spend $200 in renting a tux. We're the best.
Yeah, it's the greatest time ever. We're renting $200 tux for one night. Like, oh, thank you for letting me wear your clothes. Here it is.
This way, all of his
How
groomsmen
much
will
was
have
it?
nice dress pants and a nice dress shirt that they
and
can
suspenders.
then use.
And
yes.
a tie.
Yes.
You get a whole outfit for relatively cheap.
Yeah. My dad said he could maybe help us out with that.
Yay.
So that's good. Little sideshow. Order your groomsmen outfits. Great. Decide on gifts for the bridal party. I don't know yet. But
I
I
already
guess I'll
gave
do
them
that.
a gift.
No, you have to give them a day off gift.
Why do I keep giving them gifts for them being at my party? Actually, that makes sense. I really forced them into this.
I hope they get us gifts too.
Oh,
They should.
I just
It's
want money.
customary.
What is this, Christmas? Here's my gift. Can I have my gift?
Wrap it up.
There
Everything.
you are.
Design all other stationery.
Other stationery.
I'm designing all of our stationery, question mark. I'm doing our save the dates and invitations on Adobe Illustrator because I went to school for it, and I can do it myself.
Yay. It'll be good.
Our engagement shoot is in 2 weeks. We're excited, Allie. We are having Molly in some of the photos. I'm very excited. We are a cute family.
Mm-hmm.
And I did get a wax seal that's custom made for us, and it's very cute, and that's what I will be putting all of the stuff in. So,
Now we need wax.
no, I have wax.
Okay. Do you have
What
a way
type
to
of
melt the
amateur
wax?
hour do you think this is?
I don't know. Saw you
Order
bought one.
passports. Nick actually has to start doing this like yesterday. He doesn't have an up-to-date passport, but I do, so I'm good. Nick is not. Send your bachelorette and
yeah.
bachelor guest list to those organizing the events. No one's organizing it but me, and I know who all of them are.
Yay.
So that's already done. That's exciting. Book hair and makeup trial. My awesome cousin Lindsay is doing my hair and makeup on the day. Done.
Goodness.
Organize food tasting with vendor. We'll have to do that to some degree with something. We'll probably make this stuff here for dinner one night and be like, perfect, that tastes great.
You can go over to her house. You can show.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
That's up to her.
We're coming to your house.
Can't really force this.
Confirm final menu choices. That would be with her.
Pasta.
I don't think she needs that 5 or 6 months out though.
I need pasta.
Book rehearsal dinner. That we don't even know remotely what that's going to be like yet. So that's one
No
of the
idea
things
what
that we have to figure out soon. Of just what we want.
Mm-hmm.
I know I want a slideshow of us from babies till now. That's it.
On a slideshow in reverse.
All right. 3 to 4 months to go. Order wedding stationery. Like I said, I am making it on my own, so
Hooray.
go on TikTok if you're a fellow bride. They have a lot of good ideas in like ordering the state. They usually use Canva, but I don't know what all these brides are affording a Cricut for and like doing all this at home. I can't
We
do
have
that.
a Cricut.
Who has a Cricut?
Heather.
Okay, we'll talk offline.
Okay.
Um,
We have access. Just saying.
I don't have a Cricut,
No,
but
it's in my neglect.
perfect. When we go out for premarital counseling, we can get it.
Can be done. We can figure something out.
But I would say, then printing them out through like Vistaprint, you can save a lot of money. Doing that and ordering just envelopes through like Target
Yay, Target.
and not doing like a full stationery company, which I won't do. Buy outfits for the honeymoon.
You have to buy
I don't
outfits?
know. Well, you need new swim trunks. We cannot keep the ones that you have. The one pair.
It's literally all I need.
I don't think I need to do that 3 or 4 months out from the wedding. I would say a month will probably suffice, but I will be
Clearly not. This book says otherwise.
I will be getting cute outfits. Purchase or make decorations for the day. Already happening at a slow pace.
Yay.
And most of our decor is going to be the ambiance of the tent and twinkle lights.
Yeah, I hope so. We spent a lot of money for them to do that.
Yeah, and floating candles. So, done.
Favorite. Really,
I already
it's
ordered for floating
those
candles.
Twinkle lights for you. You really need it.
Yes, it's very important. There's gonna be like twinkle lights over twinkle lights.
Yeah, it's gonna be a
With
lot
some
of lights.
twinkle lights interspersed.
It will be very bright in there. You won't have any trouble seeing.
I want it to look like we could be in a Disney movie.
That's good.
Very romantic. Tale as old as time. send formal wedding invites 3 to 4 months out. That makes sense. I think we'll send them 4 months out.
I would send them at 5. Because the mail will take a month.
I want to send them about 4 months out so that they can get there around 3.5. Because people will forget if you send them too far in advance.
That's okay.
But we're also going to not send out RSVP cards with invitations unless it's an elderly couple who does not do the internet. Because RSVP cards then have to be mailed back, so you have to include an envelope and stamp and address for the RSVP cards for all the people you're inviting.
Everything online.
So we're going to be saying we're going to have a QR code that says RSVP on our wedding website, and that'll take them to all the information they need.
Hooray.
So it's perfect, and saves money. If you didn't catch it by now, we're big on saving the dollars. Because we have 0.
We don't have 0. We just want to not have 0 as the goal.
Yeah, we don't want to just like ball out on our wedding and then live on the streets.
We're
as
trying to have money
couple.
for later future things.
Buy gifts for the bridal party / parents. What gifts were the ones that I said before?
Also
Was that invitation gifts? We already sent those.
No, we're just deciding on gifts for bridal party. Now we're buying the gifts.
Oh. I think I know what I want to do for my dad, but that's it.
Well, you got a few months before you have to figure it out.
Yeah,
apparently.
this is the 3 to 4 month,
Yeah,
so we got time.
We have time.
Book beauty treatments and trials. I will be getting a massage, likely a spray tan, and nails, and eyebrow waxing and other waxing.
Okay.
But I need to do that like now because my skin hates me, and I need to know if I react negatively to it.
Yes.
So really, I need to do that 9 months out. So the book is wrong. Gifts for the bride and groom. I already know one gift I'm getting you.
Wait, I gotta give you gifts for a wedding? I thought I was the gift. What is a wedding?
But no.
I gave you this thing.
No, we need a better one.
I was the
I
most
already know one
expensive
of the
gift
gifts that I'm getting you, but I haven't decided on the other one yet.
I didn't realize there was so much gift giving on a wedding. I thought I got the gifts.
You do. I am giving you.
Didn't know I was giving them everything. And I didn't realize that I get
Wedding dress fitting. That makes sense. Pick music choices. A lot of that is already done for me. Decide on readings and who is doing them. Okay.
Okay. Have an idea.
Create wedding playlist and choose DJ. I thought we chose DJ at month 12. I'm confused. I already know a lot of the songs that I want him to play, and we booked him before we booked a date. So,
Yep.
DJ Behave out of Charlotte. We're excited. Shout out. Write your shot list for the photographer. I already have a lot of that.
Probably I'll already have a full one.
Anyways, pick lingerie and jewelry. I have some jewelry picked out because it'll be something old. Lingerie, I have ideas.
It's gonna be something blue.
I don't know yet.
What's the new thing?
I don't know yet.
Do you have any other idea besides the old?
No. I don't know. I don't know if it's weird, but I might borrow my mom's garter.
It's a little weird.
Okay, it is. It's alright. I guess I'll get my own.
Yeah. I'm not gonna take that off of you if your mom wore it.
I don't know if I'm gonna do a garter toss.
That's also okay with me because I find it incredibly weird to do.
Okay, it's sold. We're not doing it.
Who wants to, I don't know,
Catch our underwear.
hold the sweaty thing that was on
Well, there
her
are
leg?
2
throughout the whole
garters that
thing?
you have to order if you do a garter toss too, because you don't throw your actual garter into the crowd.
Why would you? I don't get it at all. I don't know any guy who
Nick caught Shelby's garter, and I have it in my memory.
Yeah, I
box.
didn't keep it. That would be weird. Be like, what am I supposed to do with it? Make a shrine out of it? Oh yes, this is where I got it at this person's literal wedding.
2 months to go. Draft seating plan. I have a feeling that will be done as soon as we have a guest list finalized.
Well, no, because we have the RSVP back.
Oh yeah. Poop.
can't quite decide where people are sitting and then have them not show up.
Write vows. We are not doing vows at the altar. Technically, like we're doing traditional vows at the altar. We are going to be doing our actual vows at dinner.
Our actual vows will be the traditional ones. Our speech will be what we do.
I like to call them both. Remind groom to write his speech.
Oh, I'm glad they put that in there.
There will be no reminders necessary.
There won't be?
No, I'll be talking about it. That's your reminder.
Oh, that's true.
Enjoy bachelorette and bachelor parties. 2 months out. His will probably be like 3 months out.
Mine will be in the 3 to 4 area.
Mine will be a month out, almost exactly.
Oh, you already have it booked? You have a plan, set date?
I have people that are teachers and still in school. So
I'll still be in school in May.
They're getting out of school, and that's why it's at the beginning of May. They get out like May 4th or 6th, and we're doing it the next weekend.
Okay. Well, hopefully we don't have too many snow days.
We won't. I declared it.
You declared it? Cool. Glad you control the weather.
Yes.
Sure
Book wedding rehearsal. We're rehearsing at the church. The rehearsal dinner, we don't know.
Figure it out.
Why does it say book rehearsal dinner at 5 to 6 months and then book rehearsal at 2 months?
I don't know. Maybe we need to put the chapel.
I would say that if you did a regular vendor, they know you're rehearsing the day before your wedding.
I don't know. This book doesn't have all
That's
the answers.
Stupid. Anyways, write your wedding day itinerary. That will be done very much well in advance of 2 months to go. And organize travel insurance. That will also be done when we book our honeymoon. 1 month to go. Yikes. Final wedding gown fitting.
Okay.
I personally will need that well in advance of more than 1 month to go for sanity and bridal portraits. Confirm wedding transport. Confirming it. Confirm final numbers with the wedding venue and vendors. That makes sense.
I am the wedding venue.
Well, we'd have to confirm with the Biltmore so they know how many chairs to bring.
Bring all of them.
All of the chairs.
We'll make it work.
Check your vendors have everything they need. That will 100% be done.
Do you have food?
Confirm final dietary requirements. We won't need to ask because it's one of the beauties of a pasta bar. We're providing all necessary dietary requirements. If you can't eat
pasta and salad, then we have other issues.
And we're doing like gluten-free pasta. We're doing vegan options. Yeah. That way we don't have to ask people those dumb questions.
I was just going to give them a salad.
No. Apply for marriage license.
Not a very nice person.
Buy wedding guest book. We're not doing one.
Buy a wedding guest book. Why would I buy a wedding guest book?
I haven't fully decided yet, but I think our wedding guest book is going to be a record of Tennessee Whiskey by Chris Stapleton, which is our first dance song, and I think I'll have people sign that because it'll be cool to display with all the rest of my records. And no one signs wedding guest books anyways.
Nope, not that.
I've worked at many weddings, and they're very rarely signed, so I wouldn't want to display them. Finalize the seating plan. Cool. Pick up marriage license. So you're applying for it and picking it up within 1 month.
Apparently. I don't know how it works.
Usually that's like the week of your wedding is when they have your marriage license ready. Create photography list. We did that at 2 months. I'm confused. Check all RSVPs and reconfirm if anyone hasn't confirmed. That will be done before a month. Mm-hmm. For all things necessary. Give shot list to photographer. What the hell are we doing? How many times?
You're just creating it. Now you're giving it to her. Now you tell her, hello, here it is.
All right. Arrange welcome bags for traveling guests. Spoiler alert, no one will be getting a welcome bag.
I would have to find what room they were staying at in a random hotel.
Sorry to all guests traveling to our wedding. We aren't doing any of that for you. Oops.
It's not in the budget.
Your final wedding week. Confirm responsibilities with ushers, bridesmaids, and family. That will very likely be done 2 weeks in advance and reconfirmed multiple times throughout the week. Reconfirm everything with your vendors. Again, same thing. I have a feeling this whole wedding week is just going to be a week too late for me.
Yeah.
Print your itinerary and timings for the day.
Why are they printed 2 weeks or just a week out?
Don't know. Your honeymoon travel documents. That makes sense. Order travel currency for honeymoon if we're going overseas. I think Punta Cana takes American dollars.
I believe they do.
Okay. Prepare your wedding day survival kit. That will be done before a week.
Oh yeah, I'll have that in a month.
It'll probably be here tomorrow.
Yep. I'll be here with your dress.
Rehearse for the ceremony. That's the day before. Pack your honeymoon bags. That will definitely be done a week out for me. Pamper and try to relax. Yes, to all those things.
You will have to try to do that.
Relax and pamper.
Both for you.
No, I'm getting pampered that week. Relax is off the table.
Not gonna relax.
I take it out of the book.
Relax when it's over.
Yeah. Write your list of vendors and give to appropriate people. That's fair. Get your wedding dress pressed. My dad will probably do that with the steamer. Write any thank you notes. I don't know who I'm thinking the week of my wedding. Nothing's been done. He needs a thank you note before our wedding?
No, it said write, it didn't say give.
Oh. Okay.
There are very special things in this book you have to realize. You gotta pick up on. You gotta write them 3 months in advance and then give them later.
Pick up groomsmen and groom suits. If they're picking them up the week of the wedding, I'm murdering them.
I picked mine up the day before my brother's wedding. I think. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was,
everyone will need to confirm with you via picture of it in their closet.
I guess it was not the day before. I think it was the Wednesday before my brother's wedding.
No. The answer is no. Day before, give vendor contact details to each other. We have a wedding email that has the Google Doc that has all information that we could both need. Done. Already. We're very good. Write out any checks. Okay. And that's going to be before the day before because the day before is going to be hectic as hell.
Yep.
Enjoy your rehearsal dinner. Thank you, book. I will. Present marriage license to officiant. We got you, PJ. Try not to overindulge so you are fresh for your big day tomorrow. We'll see what's on the menu. Enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Awesome. That took longer than I thought it would.
There's so many
So we'll
things.
have to do a part 2 on everything else that we didn't talk about.
So many things. We'll have more done next time we talk about it.
Next week?
Oh.
You can't do a part 2 like.
That's true. If we're doing just a full part 2.
Yeah. We'll give wedding updates throughout the process, whether people care or not, I guess. But it is fun. I wouldn't say it's stressful. I wouldn't say I've been, like, stressed. It's more just, like, there's a lot of different things that need to be carefully researched. And I feel like we have a lot of things researched and good ideas, and we don't have a lot actually confirmed set in stone yet.
We just have a lot to finalize.
Which is what we'll be doing for the rest of the evening. And Saturday.
What's this Saturday?
I guess.
I don't know. It's up to you.
Are you working this Saturday?
Yes.
Poo. Yeah, probably this Saturday.
Still this Saturday. Alright.
We'll hang out in the evening.
That's fine.
Again, we don't live together. But I love you.
I love you too.
And I look forward to marrying you in less than 10 months.
Oh no. So soon.
Yeah, it's so far away. Are you sad that it's so far away?
Oh, yes.
It is weird. When you have a long engagement, I feel like it's easy to think that it doesn't exist. But it does. And it will happen.
Mm-hmm.
I think about this. This is how I know it's real. We got engaged December 5th. It is now August 5th. We have been engaged 9 months.
Yeah.
And we're getting married in 10 months.
We're almost at the halfway point.
It feels like we've been engaged for 4 months, maybe. So I think about how fast that went and not really planning much of anything.
Well, just very loosely trying to get the big venue things, and that's about it.
We have a lot of balls rolling. Only a few balls in place. So I figure we've been engaged for almost the amount of time until we're married. Which is weird, because it doesn't feel like we've been engaged that long.
Nope.
But we're coming up on 3 years together, too. And that seems weird.
Yeah.
It's been 3 years, basically, now.
Goodness, so long.
You like me?
Mm-hmm.
A little?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a little.
To the future, Mr. and Mrs. Nicholas and Rachel. No, we won't be announced like that.
Yes, Judd.
Mr. and Mrs. Judd. We are not boys.
No.
Anyways.
She doesn't get my first name.
Or your middle name. Only the last name.
Only mine. Only Judd. That way you can have an easier last name.
That people still can't spell.
Nope, it's the best.
I'm going from a name no one can spell to a name no one can spell.
Well,
and somehow they still mess up my first name.
That likes to be close.
Brooke does have an E on it, just so you know. Because so many people are stupid and don't. Anyways, thank you for listening to another week of Judd Talking. We'll be back next week with...
More wedding.
Unless you hate this and tell us. Because we're still going to do it next week. But if you hate these type of updates, we won't do them as often. We'll record them for ourselves.
Okay.
Thank you guys, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.